want to do is to just touch briefly on yesterday. There we go. Okay, so yesterday, you guys worked on your claims in your introductory paragraphs. I got a claim from most of you. I approved them and I sent them back to you. As long as I got it by 10 o'clock last night, I approved them and sent them back. I think most everyone, I think I got most everyone's sent back. If I did not get yours, I'll touch base with you today to make sure that we can get it. Sorry about that. I thought that it was going to open up another document for you when you opened it, but then it didn't, so you needed to make a copy to do it, but it's fine. As long as I touch base with you sometime today, or if you're not here tonight, send it to me, please. That way I can just approve all of your claims. Question? Question, Morgan? No? Okay. Then you were supposed to start to work on your introduction. So remember that your introduction is supposed to have in it the title and author, a brief summary, probably 3 to 4 sentence summary, and then your claim, that claim that I approved for you. The most logical place usually for that is the last sentence in your introductory paragraph. There's no hard and fast rule that it has to go there. That usually is the most logical place for it. Okay? Any questions on your claim or your introduction? Okay, today we're going to talk about body paragraphs then. Go ahead, take out your writer's notebook. We're going to add 2 more bullet points. Take out your writer's notebook. All right. This you worked on yesterday, hopefully. Draft introduction with title, author, summary, and claim. So go ahead, add that. You should have worked on that yesterday. If you didn't, you'll work on that today. Draft introduction with title, author, summary, and claim. Okay? Draft introduction with title, author, summary, and claim. And then our focus for today. Determine a theme for the focus of each body paragraph and draft those paragraphs. Determine a scene for the focus of each body paragraph and draft those paragraphs. How many body paragraphs do you need to have? At least 3. I would shoot for 5. Okay? So I'd say somewhere between 3 and 5. Meaning that you're a challenge class, I would shoot for 5. So that's 5 different scenes that support the theme. Okay. All right, let's look at a sample body paragraph. From the very beginning, the description and details in the story show the children's pain. They are painfully jealous because Margot has seen the sun and they have not. Bradbury describes how Margot stood apart from them, from these children, who could never remember a time where there wasn't rain and rain and rain. They were all 9 years old, and if there has been a day 7 years ago when the sun came out for an hour and showed its face to the stunned world, they could not recall. This line shows that Margot, it turns out, lived on Earth once. She has seen the sun. The other children have not, and this makes their world of dreary rain even more painful to them. So those body paragraphs, okay, those should include, sorry, those body paragraphs should include a direct quote, okay? Margot stood apart from them, from these children who could never remember a time when there wasn't rain and rain and rain. They were all 9 years old, and if there had been a day 7 years ago when the sun came out for an hour and showed its face to the stunned world, they could not recall. So there's that direct quote. An explanation of that quote. This line shows that Margot, it turns out, lived on Earth once. She has seen the sun. That explains why that quote, why you decide to use that quote. Then we want to connect it to the theme. We've connected it to the theme in 2 places in this paragraph. They are painfully jealous because Margot has seen the sun and they have not. That connects it to the theme, that theme of jealousy. And the other children have not, and this makes their world of dreary rain even more painful to them. That also connects to it. So your body paragraph should include a direct quote, an explanation of the quote, and then a connection to the theme. But notice we did not, it's not robotic. It's not quote, explanation, connection, quote, explanation, connection. Remember that we're really trying to get away from some of that more formulaic robotic type writing. And so you just need to include those 3 things in the paragraph. How you put them in there is totally up to you, okay? Sometimes you can kind of mix even a direct quote with a little bit of a paraphrase and explanation, okay? So however, whatever order you want to put those in, that is totally up to you, okay? That leads us into the rubric that we're going to talk about. Did you turn it? Okay, I'll take a look at it in a bit. Mine's in my watching TV and on my iPad last night. It's a little bit different. Okay. So if you look at the rubric, okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to look at number 4. Okay? Remember classes we looked at number 3 because I had said this is what would be an average 8th grade paper. Okay? 3 would be an average 8th grade paper. Again, differences in regular and challenge. I'm expecting more of this from you guys, more of a 4. So let's go ahead and talk about that for just a minute. So lead, closing, and specific theme. Okay, this is where you're going to have that universal theme, the claim that we talked about. Hooks the reader's attention and develops a theme that is echoed in the ending. Okay, restating that theme at the beginning, at the end. Claim theme is universal in nature, addresses the lesson of the text, and demonstrates depth and higher understanding. Okay. As I was looking at all of your claims yesterday, I was only approving them if they were universal. So you really kind of hit that piece already, that universal piece. If I've said, yep, you're good. Okay. So that's one thing down. We've looked at our introductions already. Okay. Making sure that we have that universal theme, that we have that brief summary, and that we have our title and author. We're going to talk a little bit about our conclusions tomorrow. Organization created an organizational structure that supports a reader's growing understanding across a whole argument, arranging the sections to build together on each other in a logical fashion. That's more what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the way you write it, that it's not so quote, explanation, connection, or explanation, quote, connection. Each paragraph should be a little varied and should flow, okay? Don't worry just about getting what you need in each paragraph. Worry as much about the way it sounds, okay? Elaboration, text evidence, and supporting details brought out the aspects of the argument that were most significant to the audience and overall purpose. Relevance of reasons and evidence for claims help the reader understand each position. That's that evidence. That's how you're connecting your evidence, connecting all of your quotes and your explanations to the theme. And sentence structure and punctuation uses a variety of sentence structure, and is punctuated correctly, consistently, correct grammar all of the time, okay? Using all your correct punctuation. No, you do not need to cite your quotes, not on this type of paper. Quotes do not need to be cited. They just need to be in quotes, okay? But then having your different sentence structure, short sentences, long sentences, complex sentences, compound sentences, how you can use your sentence structure to help bring forth your meaning, just like what we talked about with authors doing. Questions on the rubric. What I want you to do is to turn this rubric back in when you turn in your essay, okay? Your essay is going to be due. So the essay needs to be finished by the beginning of class on Monday. But Monday we're using as our revision day. So if you come in with it finished on Monday, then you'll go in and you'll make any revisions that you need to, and then it's due on Google Classroom by midnight on Monday. So you could wait, do your revisions and turn it in at the end of class on Monday. You could wait and work on it some more when you get home on Monday night, but it's going to be due Monday at midnight, and then once you've turned it into Google Classroom, turn this sheet in to me. Questions on that? All right, then last thing that we going to talk about today, what to work on today, because I'm going to give you the rest of the time to work. All right, so today you want to work on your introduction. Remembering again, title, author, brief summary, and claim. Today you want to work on your body paragraphs. Remember, they should be a scene. Where can you find those scenes? On your quote sheets. You've already found at least 3 scenes, okay? Direct quote, explanation of the quote, and then how it relates to the theme. Questions? No? All right. Again, if I haven't gotten your claim, I'm going to try to catch up with you today on that. All right? With your essay, go ahead and just open up a blank document if you need to. I don't understand. For some reason, it seems like Google Classroom is opening up fine for people to be able to work on that one, and other times it's not. So I'm not really sure at this point. So you can just open up a blank document if you haven't already. All right? All right. Go ahead. You have the rest of class today to work.